couldn't do that
We got two people
Hello.
on that, but I can't see it on this one.
Is it showing right? Is it sideways? Trying to make sure it shows. Look up, bro.
What's going on, Matt?
Just waiting on some people to come on through.
Oh, it's 7 o'clock. My mic on.
But we gotta make sure we can see. Hi.
Nephew. Yeah. It's
Sideways,
sideways.
like I told you.
So turn it this way.
We gotta fix it.
I'm
We
gonna
gotta
adjust
get
the
it right.
camera.
He's the camera guy.
Dum, 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 dum. Bow, bow. It's 7 o'clock. Let's go. It's 7 o'clock on the dot.
Hey. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Yes.
Can you see us good? I sure hate that it started off like upside or sideways.
We apologize. I got some new gadgets, so I'm trying to figure out how to work them out. So, welcome to Patio Talk. Yes, yes, yes. So,
Welcome, welcome.
first of all,
Share, share, share.
yes, share. It's sideways. We fixed it. Thank you. Hey, Mr. Dan, how you doing today? Well, he's one of our biggest supporters. He always supports us, which we definitely appreciate it. Hey, we don't do this for the money, but we love helping marriages and relationships. But if you feel like you want to donate something, hey, we put the Cash App thing up there. It's the money sign, Patio Talk, cut and simple. So today's topic, what are we going to talk about today?
Insecurities.
Say it one more time, love.
Insecurities.
Insecurities. I know a lot of people want to hear about this one. A lot of people have insecurities.
A lot of us hide it, don't want to show it, but eventually it comes out.
Definitely. Insecurities, you can't help it. What's in the inside eventually is going to come to the outside. Mm-hmm. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
So, with that being said,
We're trying to get the camera. Sorry for the interruptions.
So, with that being said,
Is it still upside down?
somebody type something, let me know if it's upside down or is it the correct way. 'Cause we got like 2 or 3 cameras going on, so the one that's on Facebook Live, that's the one I want to make sure that it's right side up. What did Matt say? Matt
He
said
put it in the
something.
watch party.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Wood, for the watch party. Nah, it's good. Thanks, nephew. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Good, man.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Dan. Good guy. I'm trying to figure out how to be able to comment to you guys at the same time. So I got like a lot of stuff going on over here, but we're going to work it out. So insecurity. So here it is right here. Listen, according to Webster, who is Webster?
Some white man.
When I think of Webster, I thought Webster was that little guy, the little midget guy.
from the show.
Yeah. I think
What
Mr.
show
Drummond
was
was that? No.
No.
That's Willis. What you talking about, Willis? No. Webster, I forget which one he was. Well, he's a little black guy, but not him. But according to the Webster Dictionary, insecurity is defined as uncertainty or anxiety about oneself, lack of
Hey, Danny.
confidence, the state of being open to danger or threat, lack of protection, insecurities. What's up, Fred? Insecurities. That's what we're talking about today. Insecurities. What is it? How do you deal with it? How do you get over it? So, babe, go ahead and tackle that thing. Insecurities.
Oh, I got it. I got to tackle it. Well, I know a lot of times insecurity comes from, hey, the way we were raised. Some things happen there. Some things happen, in our childhood and in relationships.
Right.
And so a lot of times we carry all that baggage into the next relationships, and then it start coming out, Or you could be in a relationship and somebody can make you insecure. We have done that too, to each other. But the insecurities will damage the relationship if you don't tackle it. You got to get to it. A lot of people will front and they'll be like, oh, I'm just so secure, I'm confident, and then you get to meet them, it's certain things, oh, you're not really confident like you said you was. Especially when you start living with a person, you start seeing the true person, because it's coming out.
Oh, definitely.
It's coming. You can't fake it. You can't fake it. And a lot of times that's what we do. We fake it till we make it. Whoever came up with that saying, fake it till we make it, is really not good, because we faking a lot of things that's not us. And we need to tackle those things. And a lot of things as far as like insecurity. I was insecure with weight. I started gaining weight, and I'm trying my best and to lose it and things like that. And I kept on talking about it and bringing the problem to it. And Wanda would say, I just love you the way you are, Now I keep on. Do you like the role? Do you like this? Do you see this? Are you sure? Because you want to be secure for yourself, so you want somebody else to tell you. But when you got to deal with it with yourself, so it's a lot of things. There's a lot of things. Just not even that. People be insecure with past relationships. I had past relationships. They have cheated, so that made me all alert, like, oh, is he gonna cheat? So that caused problems when a person not even doing nothing. You just assume he's doing it. So that's what I'm saying with insecurities, because it start bringing thoughts to your mind and making up stories, and you done made up a whole story to yourself when that person ain't even doing that. No. That's how people get killed. You be thinking they sitting up talking about you. Ain't nobody said nothing about you.
Hey, Trees, how you doing?
Ain't nobody said nothing about you. But those insecurities is a lot. So we're gonna try to tackle them, because we had insecurities.
And I think, I don't know about it. It's probably not as much now, but I know I definitely have still insecurities. I can be a
No, I'm saying hi.
Oh, I can be a jealous person at times. Don't look at my woman the wrong way, dog. You're gonna get all this smoke, all of it. But that's just my own insecurities from things that I probably have not dealt with in my past or whatever. And I think a lot of times I'm gonna stop saying for men. I'm gonna start saying for me, because I don't want nobody to get upset or, oh, you always bad. Look, I'm not a man bastard, but I'm a man's man, and I know right and I know wrong. So I'll say that. But from my personal experience, my insecurities is not dealing with it. I was taught, you keep it moving. You don't let that bother you. You just keep moving. But
look, fake it till you make it. Keep it moving. All these sayings is not even right.
No,
because we're not dealing with ourselves. That's what's wrong with us now. That's what's wrong with this society. If we deal with ourselves to fix it, we can start fixing some things around us.
No, it's like we're in a microwave generation. Nobody wants to fix it.
We want it fast.
They just want it done over with,
Like, I want to go get this liposuction because you tell me to get to the gym.
Right.
And how long? Because I be asking one now, how many calories? When is my stomach gonna be flat? If I walk on the treadmill for an hour, am I gonna see something different? But you don't. It's called work. It's work.
And that's everything you do is work. So, and then even with the insecurities, if you everything that we talk about in every episode, you're going to see that everything keeps coming back to what?
To the surface. It's going to come back.
To the surface. And it comes back to communication.
Yeah, you got to talk it out.
Communicate with insecurities. Like, I won't know your insecurities until something happens.
Or you will know because I'm constantly bringing that situation up.
Right.
You'll be like, what is going on? I thought when I met you, you was talking about how pretty you was, how confident you was. But now that we together, you over here looking in the mirror talking, oh, I'm ugly, I'm fat. But when I met you, you was just like, oh no, I am a college graduate.
I'm a bad bitch. You can't tell me nothing. I got my own.
And then when you get with them, then you find out that ain't really true. You over here beating yourself up. And a lot of times we don't like to see that in a relationship.
No,
beating each other up. Yourself, though. Yourself. I'm beating myself up. Look how he feel. Because a lot of times with men, they want to solve it. They want to work it. Like, okay, what do you want me to do? You say you want to lose weight. What is it? How can I fix it? They like to fix it, but it's you that's dealing with it. Right. It's you that got those insecurities.
And I think that's what Slim. What's up, Slim? What's up, little Terry? That's a man. That's what we think. I know me. I think on the first episode you said I like to fix stuff. I'm around. You said I'm around here fixing stuff that ain't broke. But I think as a man, that's what you do. You try to fix. You want to solve the problem. Well, I'll say you want to solve the problem because no man wants to sleep when a woman's upset. You're gonna get some hot grits pouring on you, and that ain't no fun.
Hi.
And I'm not speaking from experience. What up, Big Joe? How you doing? So I mean, insecurities. Where do they come from? I mean, you got to look at that. Like you said earlier, they can come from childhood trauma or whatever. I hope there it goes. I said the connection was messed up. But
yeah, childhood trauma is something that had happened and you couldn't get over it.
We like to find a solution. You dang on right, Mr. Dan. We want to find it because we want it over with. We want it over with quick. And that's one thing about insecurities. You can't not tell a person, hey, in your insecurities, like there's no time.
Get over it.
Get over it. Like it's over. Your insecurities is over. Stop it. It don't, Mr. Dan. I wish it did work that way, but it it doesn't work that way. You have to allow that person the time to get over it. But while they're getting over it, you have to support them. You have to show them that you're there for them. Back to once again to what? Communication.
You gotta talk it out. There's no more hiding. If this is your partner, stop hiding. Because a lot of things we get to lying about. Right. Because we insecure. We get to lying and causing more problems to the relationship. So it's just best let's talk about it. Let's I had childhood cancer when I was a kid. Right. And I was so insecure about that far as like I used to wear wigs when I was younger. And the kids used to be talking crazy, like, oh, she got a wig. And I love wigs to this day. But
I got a lot
the
of
way
friends.
they talked about it, that hurted me. So even when I started getting into, really wearing wigs, I'd be like, do they know? Do they know? Why am I wearing it if I'm constantly doing it? But that was the insecure because I'm thinking they know. They probably think I'm sick because I'm wearing. No. So a lot of things either come from, like I said, our childhood or past relationships. And then we bring those things in.
To the new ones. Say that.
The new ones, yeah.
Yeah, say that. That's a lot of, like, how does the saying go? Miss Jonette. But I had one that would use it against me and become combative and defensive.
Oh, yeah.
So listen, we do not condone physical altercation. You may have some, but that's no man and no woman, especially a man, should never put his hands on a woman. You can't be combative. But you know what though? Men do. I know me. I'm trying to work on me. Y'all help me. I'm working on me. Stop saying men, but I'm very defensive. Mm-hmm. Like, Leo be like, you take the garbage out? Yeah, I took the garbage out. I ain't took no garbage out. It's still sitting in the garage. No fighting, just rude and crazy. Good, that's good. Yeah, we're very rude and crazy. I was trying to read that
because I'm like, where did he get that?
Well, when I see combative, I'm a guy, so I'm like, oh no, combative, like throw them things. But no, Good job. No fighting, just rude. Yeah.
But when a person use it against you, because now they found the weakness, so they feel like,
well, they thought they found the
they
weakness.
did,
right?
But because that had happened before, let's throw that up. Oh, let's bring up with the degrees. I used to, because I went to school first. Juan did go to school, but then he didn't finish, but he went back. But I went to school first, and then he passed me up. And we got in an argument one time, and he was like, "That's why I have a bachelor's degree." And I'm like,
"Listen, that was my insecurities because at that time, my wife is hey, Mr. Clark, my wife is very smart, very intelligent. I'm not saying it because she's my wife, but listen, she's very, very bright, but very smart.
When we know how to use that mouth,
and that's
what it was. Well, I used that mouth to tear him up. And he came back with his bachelor's.
I'm not a man of many words, I'm not ever gonna fight a woman, but you can't just keep cutting me up with your mouth. Yeah. Oh man, this thing gonna go sideways.
We live and we learn.
Yeah, we live and we learn. So long story short, she hit me with the. What'd you say to me?
I don't remember. I just remember we were talking about
school
or something.
And she was like, I went back like, that's why I have a bachelor's degree. Yeah, the thing is, we can laugh at it now because it's funny, because that's part of growing. And when you grow within a relationship, some of the stuff you look back, you laugh and be like, man, was we really arguing about that? That was so petty.
Yeah, but we would use things. This thing is, in a relationship, it's not a war. We tear each other up.
Quick.
Like it's nothing, like he the nigga off the street.
Right.
And that's what we got to learn, because that's not how it goes. You can have a good argument. It doesn't got to go to the left, but we have went to the left,
right,
to the right,
up,
to the up and the down and the middle. But
so that's what I be telling people. If we can make it, anybody can make it. It's like you said about the gym. You say you just want to go to the gym when you're gonna see the results. Anything is hard work.
Right.
Anything. Relationships, marriage, I would not sit here and lie to you and tell you, oh, it's easy. No, man. It's what's that one lady, Ayana, whoever? Hard work, Mr. Shepherd. What's going on?
Y'all share.
Make sure you share and subscribe to the YouTube.
We get some hits.
But it's hard work, man. Anything is hard work. Thing is, people go to work, do that 8 to 10 hours, 12 hours, whatever you work, and be like, oh yeah, I did my job. I did my work. But then when it come home to that marriage or that relationship, that's the same amount of effort or more. The effort you put in the work, you got to go home into your relationship, your marriage, and put double that.
Yeah.
Double that.
Yeah.
You have to.
But even just tackling that when somebody uses it against you, and because you do want to be truthful in your relationship, but sometimes that person can't handle that.
So how do you know? How do you know when you're working too hard for nothing?
Well, it's going to show if you're working too hard for nothing. It's going to show. One thing I believe in, if you don't see that person working or meeting you halfway and you just working, sweating. The old saying, you just keep on with the keep on. No, the thing is, I'm not going to burn myself out if you're not showing the same effort, the same energy. Now, I'm going to work.
Right.
To keep it going, but you got to work with me. I don't believe in let me just work on my relationship, my marriage, and then that person isn't even meeting you halfway, not a step, not a nothing, but you're the one trying to hold on to it. Things will come up, and it's going to show you, it's going to show you if it's meant, if it's not, whatever, I believe in talking to God. I do. You get on them knees and whatever, like I always say, whatever you believe in, then you go to and you do what you got to do. But I believe in talking to God. Hey, I need some help. This Negro is not listening.
I always listen though. You never have a problem out of me. I always listen.
I need some help. Because I'm going to be in jail. So either you going to come down.
Wait a minute.
And help me. Because he ain't understanding. Sometimes, like I said, when that person don't just get it, you just go back into yourself and you try to fix it. What's going on with you? Eventually, I believe you catch on. Now, I done brought it to you. I done told you what the problem was.
She said, yes, yes, yes. That's no, you gotta pray on. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Slim. It says, so how do women or men feel about the significant others having male or female friends? Slim said, forget the topic. I got something on my mind. No. I mean, to each his own.
But it can still be an insecurity.
Oh, definitely.
But how do that person feel?
I'm happy he brought that up because
that could be. I could feel some type of way. You were always with the females, like I don't know. I didn't like. I said I've been cheated on. So what's up with you and the friends?
Right.
So
but I'm happy he said that. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. That's one of my insecurities. If you having a male friend, everybody got that little joke. Everybody has a work wife and a work husband. Let me tell you something. You bet not. But that's just me. That's my insecurity.
Okay. Well.
So.
Well, you know what? I had male friends at work, but you knew them all.
Yeah.
But I didn't really hang with them like that. But when we did have it'd be a group session that everybody would go hang out after work. So my husband would come, and that's how it was. It wasn't just for me. I wasn't just entertaining.
But you created that environment, though. I think that's key. If you have male or female friends, you have to create that environment. Like, yo, this is my wife. This is Leah. This is such and such. You create that environment. Because my wife out the gate, man. Listen, when she meets certain people, she'll tell me flat out. When we get home.
I don't like
you got patio talk and you got pillow talk. That pillow talk be like, look, I ain't feeling dude. I don't like her. But a lot of times
I'll be right.
A lot of times she do.
I do. I'll be like, such and such. Because you can read somebody that say, if that's going to be a buddy or not a buddy. Is this going to be somebody? Because I really think friends that's in your circle, they supposed to help you grow just as well as you help them grow too.
Right.
But if you got somebody that's just in the circle and they really shicey, but you ain't seeing it, but your partner catch it, that's something. But
it is.
We're trying to answer all those questions.
Go back to Mr. Williams, my frat brother. He said, what if you tried to get over it, but you just can't get over it?
That's hard.
That's hard.
Because,
it still worked, though.
People always say, well, if there's no trust, there's no love. That's a lie. I don't know who told y'all that. You still will be with a person and don't trust them for nothing, but still with them and loving them. So the saying is, if you can't trust them, then leave. But the thing is, you got to find a way, because that you're going to keep bringing it up. Somewhere it's going to come up in an argument somewhere, and that person, then you're just damaging. So the thing is with forgiveness, it's not for them. It's for you.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's for you. They have been long gone. Some friends that hurt you, some relationships hurt you. They have been died off, and you still mad while they in their grave, and they ain't let it go. Forgiveness is for you. Let it go, for you can grow. It's you. The one thing too, we don't forgive ourselves. We can forgive some other stuff, but ourselves. Hi, there go my sister. We won't forgive ourselves.
She said it too, and women be knowing. Oh yeah, I mean that's a woman's intuition. Women be knowing, but men be knowing stuff too. Like we be knowing stuff too. I think sometimes men just don't. Once again, I'm trying not to speak for all men. Sometimes men just don't want to address it. Men are afraid to get hurt. Because as a man, you're taught, oh no, I can't. I can't show her that I can cry. Yes, you can. My wife seen me cry plenty of times. Guess what? I'm gonna keep on crying. If you don't like it, oh well. But thank you. I need to hear that. Oh, you definitely welcome.
Someone said something like they introduced their friends and males or females.
My buddy,
to a lady.
What did he say? Marcus. He said something. Yeah, always introduce my friends, my male friends or females, to my lady, so no confusion later on. Oh, definitely.
Well, that's good, long as there's no confusion. Some people just ain't with it. Some people just ain't with it. For us, we like to do a lot of couple things. We like to do things with couples. They don't necessarily just be married or Some of them are engaged or just boyfriend. We like to do things with couples just to see, because the conversation is different, which it is. I got girlfriends that's not married, but the conversation is different though.
Definitely
Seriously,
different.
it's different
It's
from
a lot different.
being with a couple that's married and then a couple that's not. A person that's not. The conversation ain't the same. So it's like, you know how people love to give advice. How is you telling me to leave my man and you ain't left your man? That's what I don't never understand. I used to listen to folks, girl, leave, girl, but your nigga is knocking you aside your head and you ain't left yet. Right. So why are you telling me I need to go and you ain't taking your own advice? So that's what I'm saying. So a lot of things, the conversation is different. Somebody saying something?
No, that's Brother Matt. He said, I believe in having friends, but if your real friends won't cross them lines, there just ain't too many people out there that ain't real. Most people are selfish, but I've got female friends who became friends with my lady friends.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's real. But back to what you were saying about having friends while being married. Like we hang around, we try to hang around a lot of married couples or ones that's seeking to get married. It's hard when you're married. It's hard to have single friends. Like she said, that conversation. That piece will get along. Slim agree with you. He said facts, Leah. Mm-hmm. But that conversation, it don't hit right. It's differently. Like even with me being married, some of my friends I work with, we not on the same level. I don't think I'm better than you, and by no means necessarily are you better than me, but it's just different. Or giving advice about marriage and they aren't married themselves. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Oh,
definitely.
Yeah. And then they be like, I read what was Steve Harvey book. Shut up. Don't talk to me because you read Steve Harvey and you've still been lonely for 45 years. Don't tell me because you read, now you got a whole bunch to tell me, but then you got to watch out who you telling your business to. There's nothing wrong with talking and with someone that understand and went through some things with you. But if you got somebody to be like, they just been ready to hear this, girl, that's what it was. Let me no.
What y'all ladies say, what's the tea? What's Denise say, I'm gonna pull it up. Sometimes your single friends don't want to see you happy. No, they don't want to see you happy.
Yeah, that's true.
Miss Neal, I'm with you.
And then some married folks don't even want to see it either.
I'm with
That's
her.
what we talk about insecurity. Yeah. They over there seeing us, thinking, I didn't have people say, man, y'all relationship so good. I just wish we had one. Just like, but I'm like, do you know what the hell we went through?
You know what I deal with? You know what she deal with? So that's the thing, though. People say, I want it. You better be careful what you ask for.
You don't know what we've been through.
Man, listen.
You don't know what he took, what I took. You don't know. So that's why we here now, because we ready to help other people, because we didn't been through it. A lot. We've been through it.
I like what she said, though. She said, I don't even want to hang out with single people, and I'm nowhere near married. But I get it, though, because you got the mindset. You know what she know what she wants. She know what she's going for. So she like, I want to surround myself by people that are like me.
Right.
So what's up, Big Nick? What's going on?
And that's true. And I really believe in what's the word? Manifestation. I believe in what you say will come to existence. I believe that. And you just keep talking what you want, it's gonna happen. It's some things like we do
I ams in the morning.
We do our I ams with the kids.
Right.
My kids, they be like, I'm black and I'm proud.
Right, people probably like, I am's what I am. So the I am's and stuff that we say with our kids before they leave every day. Before you touch that door, you have to say your I am. I am beautiful. I am black. I am a college graduate. I'm going to have a good day. Things that's going to encourage them.
Right.
So.
And then I make them say, say it like you mean it. Don't just be in the morning, I am. No, say it. Be proud of what you're saying, because these are the things that you want in your life. So say it.
You see what Joe put? Act like an ass, think like an ass. Referring to the Steve Harvey book.
Right.
But yeah, so we still talking about insecurities, man. Insecurities it's a topic that's not going nowhere. It's going to be in your relationship whether you like it or not. But you can't hide it, but how you deal with it. Mm-hmm. So I was telling my wife earlier, me and my boy at work was talking, G. I use this man because sometimes people don't want me to say their names. So me and my boy G was at work and we was talking. And he's like, yo, I was watching the patio talk. Yo, I'm really feeling I like it. I said, okay, thank you. he said, man, he said, you know something that I did before he moved in with his girl. He said, I asked her, what is her expectations of me? So that made me pose a question. I said, so we talking about insecurity. So do you ask a person like, hey, do you have any insecurities? And if they ask it, do you tell them? Then we talking about right out the gate. Let's say we date for, let's just say a month, and we say, okay, hey, what's your expectations of me? I'm going to wash the clothes. You're going to cook, blah, 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 blah. Then if I ask like, hey, what are your insecurities?
Well, I know, like like I said, when we were dating, I laid out everything. Excuse me. Let me clear my throat.
All right, go ahead. I read what Joe put. Joe put, millionaires don't hang with millionaires. They hang with billionaires. They need something to inspire them. Oh no, facts.
I mean, yeah,
Facts, big facts.
that's true.
But back to
Losers will hang with losers, and you wonder why you losing all the time. Because I keep hanging with losers.
Losers,
You gotta get out that circle and all that. Excuse me, that mind frame.
Right.
Get out of the box. But with the insecurities, some people wouldn't just come out and just say it. You know, they're gonna talk about what they want in a marriage or want in a relationship. My throat, you guys. And they ain't gonna really say like a person would come out like, well, I'm insecure because I can't read. Who finna tell you that? You end up getting in a relationship and you start finding out like, oh, okay, then you can't read. But I'm just saying, I think you should tell them down the line when you could feel like I can trust this person with.
But what if they come out before that then? Like, so let's say, I don't know, some insecurities are going to be, I don't know, you're going to see them. Some of them you may see right away, some of them you're not, but.
Did you ever say about your insecurity?
Yeah, I said like 5 of them. I said I'm insecure about, the work husband thing, insecure about sometimes having a male friend. Yeah, hey brother, what's going on, brother? Good, how about yourself? So my other insecurity I had was I always wanted to be something that I wasn't. Like I wanted to be more than what I was. So
I mean, because you was going to get there eventually, but you just wanted that.
Yeah, I pushed myself.
Right.
So I spoke into existence. I was not always that guy that I am today, but I always wanted to thank you for defending me. I appreciate that. She always has my side. She always defends me. But I wanted to be something that I really wasn't, so I would make up stories, make up lies about having this and having not, when fact of the matter is I did not have those things. Even like on our first or second episode, I was telling you about how on our first date, it was like a month or two, whatever. I went and bought you that pink cell phone. Hey man, that thing was $97.23. I only had $20.37, but I got that phone. I don't know how I got it, but I know I got it. And then when that bank statement came, I did not have it. And then I owe a whole bunch of people some money. TCF Bank. Finally got you off my credit. But yeah, that was just me. That was my insecurities. Like I wanted her to want a guy that, that had something, that something was about himself. And I was about something, but I didn't have the financial piece that I thought that maybe she was looking for. She was, I always
and I liked it regardless of what he was trying to show, because I could see the potential that I said I can work with that.
Keyword, hear that? Potential. She sees something in the brother.
That. I was like, I kind of dig it. But he was over here trying to be Superman and just doing all type of stuff.
Well, I don't know. I don't think I was Superman. I did have a cape on though, but
But yeah, so we that's the thing with insecure. We pretend that we're something that we're not. We try to hide it, but it'll come up. Then you look up and you be like, "Can you pay that bill?" But you said you got all this money. What happened?
Right. Yeah, I can't pay that bill. I'll tell you what, the way my checking and savings is set up.
Right.
But I remember I went to that one little phase too with insecurities about me and Fat. Remember that? Oh, I do. I went to the
Fat?
yeah, by being fat, my chest. Remember, I lost all that weight.
Oh, being
fat.
Oh, I thought you said something. I'm fat. What are you talking about?
No, I lost all that weight when I was. I don't know. I think I went to Valley City. I was the
Yeah, you
warehouse
lost
manager.
a lot of weight.
Lost a lot of weight quick too. So my pecs wasn't proportioned the way they were supposed to be. So I went to that little thing where I would wear baggy clothes and didn't want to take my shirt off and stuff like that. But hey, man, y'all seen Rick Ross?
Yeah, we go through that image thing.
I would take my shirt off.
We go through that image. I think everybody go through that. We just don't share it.
Right.
I got a scar from surgery from when I had cancer. I'm a cancer survivor. Thank you. That I hate. And it's just humongous on my stomach, you know. Then people be like, you had a C-section? No, C-section go this way. This is going all the way down. No. This, you know, so I used to have a problem with that. And so when I had to get undressed in front of him, like, you see this? Is it okay? He ain't caring about none of that. None of that. But that's what's the insecurity. Then you get to thinking, you know, you ride and like, hey, you see this?
Wait a minute. Is you riding? What are we talking? I thought this is insecurity. We don't know. This is patio talk after dark.
Yeah, I'm being serious though. You could have some insecurities that can interrupt during some sex there.
Some intimate time.
My stomach hitting you. He ain't thinking about your stomach hitting, but you thinking this while you just
you going to work, huh?
Right. Right. But you
patio talk, you gonna get the real. We're not gonna lie to you about nothing. We're gonna try to be as 100. No, we're going to be 100. So they said, Leah, it's real.
Right.
But that's the whole thing, you know. And we're not knocking no other groups out here, but we gonna tell you what we've been through. The real. It's ugly, the bad, but I'm telling you. If you only knew the story, then you would appreciate the blessing. So I look at Leah as my blessing because I've been through so much stuff in my life, and like she got me at a time where I was like going down, and she just kind of picked that boy back up, and hey, it's real. So you always gonna get the real out of us, no matter what. So.
But we came in each other's lives at the right time.
Definitely.
But we were still young, and we learned a lot by being young.
Right.
But it was a good thing, you know. We learned a lot by the journey. It was a lot of work, some crying, you know. But it's up to you if you want to work on it. Right. If you want to do it. You know?
Don't sell yourself short. If you in that relationship and that person ain't, if he or she is not fit for you, do you keep working it out, or do you just be like, skirt, I'm gone? How do you know when he was worth it, even at his worst? Ooh, that's a good question. Let me put my mic up for that.
Put your mic up for that?
Yeah, like I wanted you talking 2 mics.
And that was really a hard thing, just to figure that out. Because at the end of the day, I believe in, I like LaJuan said before, like Leah writes stuff down a lot, and I will do the pros and cons on my life and with my husband, and try to figure out. Oh, he's pulling the mic up front.
Yeah, because I can't hear.
Trying to figure out, is this something I want? And I felt like I worked hard for this. I'm not ready to give this up. And I seen in him that he wanted it. He wanted to work. It wasn't just talk, though. You know how you get somebody to talk like, yeah, I want to be with you. I want to work it out. And they don't work it out. They go right back into doing the same old thing. But he was willing to work it out. So we went to counseling.
Several times.
Like, we'd be in counseling they got to call 911.
Yo, that's so real. We was in counseling.
She's scared.
That's a psychiatrist. She was she was scared. I'm gonna get back to that because I want to give it my brother.
Wait, but
Go ahead.
I just want to finish that up. So I start seeing that, okay, this is worth it to work it out. Let me see. I used to talk, I ain't taking no mess. I ain't taking Now there's some things now I won't take. And there's some things he won't take.
Right.
There's some things I ain't standing for that. I'm out.
Yeah.
You know, some people could take a knock upside their head and stay. I can't take a knock upside my head and stay. I can't take a baby on the side and stay. That I'm just saying, certain things people could stay. Some people, I'm not knocking y'all. I'm not knocking out, but it's things that I have stayed for. So it's workable. So when I realized that he wanted it, honestly, it seemed like he wanted it more than I wanted it. When I start pulling back, like, okay, I worked too hard. Now I don't know. Let me see what you got. And then he started working it out. Like, I really want this. I really want to be with you. And so, okay.
Because that's the beautiful thing about a relationship, though. I mean, you posted something, I think, earlier this week, and it was like, when I'm up, he may be down. When he's down, I may be up. So we're a team. We work this thing out together. So, I mean, like,
my cousin said, keep it real.
Hey, family, that's right. Keep it real because we don't like fake stuff already. My brother, Mr. Pippins, hey, my favorite dynamic married couple. Amen. Y'all better say it, preach. Ron, what's up, boy?
Hi.
But she got me she got me at a low point, but I portrayed it to be a higher point than what it really was. So after the dust settled,
because sometimes in a relationship, when you're talking, you give that person like what I want out of that person, and then they go try to be that person, and they wasn't. So that's what it was. Like, yeah, I do. I want this and I want that. Right. And so he like, let me take on that.
Right, trying to be super. I guess I was Superman, but she. So after the dust had settled, and the lion pretty much was caught up, like, hey, man, you ain't got nothing. No, I don't have nothing, but I do have my bag. I have my black bag full of clothes, but not that it was that low. I always had a place to stay, but when she see me for who I was, she didn't push it away. You know what I mean? She actually welcomed with open arms, and that wasn't the only low point within our marriage either. At the time when I lost my job, man, anybody know me? I'm going to work.
He's going to work.
I'm gonna go get it.
So he was freaking out when he lost his job.
Right. Listen, I don't sell dope. I don't do illegal things. God bless me.
Not no more.
Not no more. But I've done things, but I don't do that no more. I'm a family man. I got 5 kids. I got to get it. So I lost my job, and you would have thought that God came down and just made the world black. Because I'm a man that likes to get up and go to work. And man, I sat in that basement. I seen some dark days. I was depressed. I didn't want to do nothing.
It's good. I got you. We got this.
And then, man,
ain't nothing gonna stop. Bills still gonna get paid. I was doing them when no one was here in the first place. So just keep on.
She stepped up to the plate and knocked out a home run. Like, she took care of everything. And then I think I smoked a Black and Miles. Things that when you go from 2 incomes to 1 income, you got to cut some stuff back. But she made sure I had my pack of Black and Miles every 2 days. We might get kicked off because we're on the road to the county. Okay. But she made sure I had my Black and Miles every 3 days, and I'm like, man, how is she making this happen?
Well, we made it work,
She made it work.
You looked out when I didn't have no job,
But that once again, it went back to that teamwork.
But let's tell them this.
Right.
I got to talking to family, like, hey, I got some jobs or whatever, and he ended up talking to one of the family members. Somebody said, hey, they got an opening at McDonald's.
Oh yeah, that was. See, that's the.
He went.
Yeah, man, I took my tail right off Capitol.
He's a working man. Now, some men would be like, oh, hell no. I ain't finna do that. No. But he had a family.
Right. And
that's what came first, and that's what he looked at. And guess what? I told one, I was kind of like, ooh, he's at McDonald's.
But listen, in my head,
but
if I had 0 and McDonald's gonna give me $75 a week, I'm gonna go get that 75 because I had nothing.
Right. But even that, I kept on saying, well, okay, hold it down. So I kept on saying, something's gonna come. And I had a dream. I'm a dreamer. And I told him, I said, I had a dream that you was working with some boys or whatever. To this day, he still work with boys. But I said, just keep, I think Juan probably worked at McDonald's for, 3 days, 4 days?
It was 6.5 days.
Okay. However, he worked at McDonald's Another job came right in.
Yeah, it was
and he
real.
jumped on that, and then he jumped on that and became the manager of that place.
Yeah.
He just kept going, and he was working with kids,
Just
males,
like you said. Yep.
just like the dream. And I dig that about him. So this is why I kept the fight going, because I'm like,
Right.
oh, he kind of, even though he likes to spend money a lot, but we kept it going, because. Yeah, we even dealt with the selfishness now. He
Yeah,
used
I
to
was
be
very
selfish
selfish.
on the money. Now, first he want to shine and throw me stuff, gifts and all that. Then when it's bill time, wait a minute.
Hell no.
Let me count this out. Do I want to share? But he it's not like that no more. I told you, we grew.
We grew a lot.
And I grew because I used to be a fighter. I'm still a fighter, but
that's episode 47 on Patio Talk.
But
Stay tuned.
I'm just saying how we changed.
Oh yeah,
like,
definitely. We grew, but the
Right.
thing is, we grew together.
We grew together,
Right.
right? So I used to like to argue.
Right bread is
No, I
bread.
don't like to argue. I
Okay.
just like to fight. You used to
I like-
argue.
Yeah, I like to argue.
I like to just fight. Like, why are we arguing? Let's just fight. That's where it seemed like we leading it up to.
Right, but I wasn't on that. I know
He
how
wasn't.
I can make a person so angry with my mouth. I know that I got the gift of gab. I can get down with this mouth. But I ain't, I'm not a fighter. But I will shoot you, not you. But
That's how it was. So I learned that too. Like, you ain't got to do all that.
Right.
This man love you. Why you doing all this
definitely.
stuff? And I'm over here, like I said, it wasn't a war. It's not a war.
Right.
A lot of times I watch people getting into it like that, and I'm like, dude, this is the person you're supposed to love. But
right.
that's
That's
how it
I
was.
wanted to fight. That's why you and her get along good. She said that's how I was. I wanted to fight.
Right, and that's me. And sometimes you just can't just be putting your hands on folks, But
But once we found out that we put it together and we made a team, that team thing is real.
it is.
It's real. But I had to take
But
all
you can
my,
take that energy and put it somewhere else.
Yeah, take that energy and put it somewhere else. Oh, really? You're a fool with that mouth. Oh, you have no idea. No, but I've learned that when you got a mouth and you got a fighter, you better control that mouth because punches gonna fly. I don't. Oh, really? No, Joe. Joseph need help. But that's you have to learn to control it. But then with me working, controlling my mouth, she worked on controlling her hands.
Mm-hmm.
But
Right.
we man, listen, it's patio real talk. We discussing things that happens, but a lot of people, I know there's a lot of people watching right now, or people that's gonna view the video later. That's probably like, I'm going through that same thing, but nobody wants to talk about it.
Right.
Nobody wants to address the issues that people really need help with.
Hey.
Hey, hey, Angel, how you doing? So that's what it's all about, helping people, man, helping marriages get to a better place, because we are at a awesome place, but we still got somewhere to go.
And we still, like they say, what's that saying? More money, more problems, or more levels you go to.
Definitely.
You're gonna always have some issues in something.
Right.
So it's just that the thing is, one thing I do know how the world works. If you didn't pass it the first time, it's going to come back around till you pass it.
Tenfold.
Life is just like a grade. If you don't get out of kindergarten, you're going to stay in kindergarten. You ain't making it to the first until you pass the kindergarten test.
Right.
That's how it is in life. If you don't pass it, it's going to come back around till you pass it. So in a relationship, things going to keep coming up until you pass it. You pass it. Them insecurities, until you work on them, it's going to keep coming up. And then you be like, you look up, some people didn't want to work on it, and then they single. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody wanted to work. A lot of people don't like to work. Some people like play work. Let's just play. Let's front and play like we working on stuff. Even in real life, let's play. You meet him, he got a job, and then you start dating him, he quit the job. What happened? Because he played work. He was just...
You know what time of year it is, that tax season, that's when they come back up. Hey, girl.
Because they over here play work. So you want that in your relationship, it's work. It's work.
Definitely
Like I
work.
say, we talk about all the time. You know, people, like I said, want, oh, your relationship, we love you, we want your relationship. No, we work.
Nah,
This
we
was
work.
work. We went through a lot, okay? We went through a lot. A lot. And here we are.
Still together.
And it's a wonderful thing. You know, I like Juan was saying, the pillow talk. We be talking.
Man, we be
Tell
talking.
you, we talk.
But sometimes I be trying to sleep.
Whatever.
That video I put on our YouTube channel, which reminds me, please go to the YouTube. Please support, subscribe. If you're feeling heavy in your pockets and you want to get rid of some money, cash. That sounds like a whole commercial. Cash out. Patio talk. If the Lord sees you up to give me $1, give me $1. No, but I would tell him, sometimes we have our little pillow talk. I'll be trying to sleep, and I'll be like, man, Leah will talk. Because she's a night owl, and I'm like 9 o'clock.
That's true. Some people feel better getting advice from the outside. So, yeah, that's true.
Definitely, Big Joe.
People do. Because you don't want to hear what your family got to say. You're like, yeah, no, I'm finna go see what Joe over here saying at this counseling.
No, Joe, boy. No, Joe's a good guy. He actually, he owes us lunch. He told me to tell you, I forgot to tell you, that him and his wife is going to take us out to lunch. So, Big Joe, I'm holding you to that. I'm going to text you soon as the patio talk is over. But no, it's, what Miss Denise says, sometimes it's exhausting, but I would do it over and over with my hubby. That's real.
It do, girl. You know,
real.
That's my buddy. We didn't talk.
Yeah.
It do. It get time. You be wanting to hang up in gloves and be like, I just don't understand why they don't get it. They don't get it, but they eventually get it. But it's work. It is work.
Oh, that's a good thing. Wait, were both of y'all willing to do therapy, or was there a fight?
No, we was willing.
Yeah, we both was willing to do it. Hey, Leah, Ralph, you can speak to me too. He's upset with me.
No,
there you go. No, we both was willing to do it because we was at a time like, this, we just arguing too much. Like something ain't going right. So
you know what? We lost our parents in 3 months from each other.
That was hard.
Or was it 3 or 2 months? However, I think around that time that was when the relationship was getting rough. You know, he lost his mother first, and
it was crazy because I had to drive to Ohio, had to bury my mama, and then we came back here. Always in Milwaukee. I'm sorry. Drove back to Milwaukee. Then a couple months later, we had to bury her father.
I had to bury my father.
So that was.
And then when I was down there for his mother's funeral, my father was going in and out the hospital, and I didn't know what was going on. You know, right. I'm like, why are he in the hospital? But however, when we got back, now we didn't lost both of our parents,
right.
And that was something like hard to deal with, and that was bringing on stuff too, because now a lot of stuff is coming up, surfacing.
Right.
And
old stuff,
I got my daddy here, and so now I'm finna act a fool. You know, all type of stuff. It's just a lot of things was just coming in the marriage, and we both hurt because we lost our parents, and then we hurting each other on top of that.
Right. And I don't think that hurt. I don't think it was on purpose. My boy Taz used to cut my hair off under that. Mm-hmm. Big bro, what's going on, Taz? How you doing? So I mean, at that point, it was a point where both of us was going through something. That's Nate. Nate, hit that cash app, brother. You got it. It's the money sign, and then it's patio talk. So
look, our kids.
The kids, they just come and go as they please sometimes. But no, so to answer your question, no, we agreed to go on it together. Like I said, them therapy sessions with that one lady, it was real. Like I remember the one, she had a rule that when we talked about it, whatever we talked about in therapy, me and her could not discuss it till 24 hours after.
And guess what?
Look, we got in that car.
We didn't even get in the car. I was like, I don't care. He like, she said, don't talk about it for 24 hours. I don't care what she said. So you felt like that? And then, but it started working out.
Oh, it did work out. It definitely did work out. So,
Right.
I mean,
it's work though. You just
it was a lot of.
But if it's willing on both sides
Right.
to work it out, then work it out. But if you just doing all the work by yourself, then it ain't working.
It ain't working.
Then you just get tired.
But you have to, like Leah said earlier, you have to know your limits. You have to know what you're going to accept and what you're not going to accept. And that's on both sides with men and women. You have to know what you're going to take and know what you're not going to take.
Right.
But yeah, that's real.
That is,
That's real. That's, man. A diamond is put under stress to shine.
That's true.
You know what? Ralph is always.
That's why I'm shining. You see this glow?
Brian, I'm about to bust into a solo.
You see this glow?
Shine bright like a diamond. No, Ed, you're right.
I've been through some pressure.
But you know what the thing is? I can sit here and say, I know I put her through pressure, but I'm grateful she stayed. Because if she weren't here, man, I probably wouldn't have 5 of the best children in the whole wide world. But she stayed. She seen something in me. Then I was willing to do the work. Like, I was willing to go back and clean up my SHI. I had to go back. Like, you can't. One thing I'm learning as I get older is, hey, man, you can't keep going on like did nothing happen.
You can't.
I had to go back, and I'm still going back. I have to go back and fix some things or some pains or some problems that I caused. And trust me, anybody know me, I'm like, nah, man, I don't want to go back there.
And he never wanted to go. I used to always talk to him about like things that happened in the past in his life when he was a kid or whatever happened. What is it that you don't? He's just like, I just keep it going. I don't deal with nothing. But then that's how you doing with our marriage. You're not gonna deal. Right. You acting like you can't deal with it. So it's causing problems. I need you to figure it out. I need you to get up in here because it's causing some problems.
Right. And that's always been my MO. Like, even when my mother passed away, God rest her soul, I didn't deal with him. Oh, man. I think I got back. We drove back up on, I think, on a Saturday, Sunday. I was back at work on Monday. Like, didn't nothing happen. But until she, she set me down like, yo, you have to start addressing these things. Because what I did not know is I was carrying that weight. I was taking it out on her. Things that she didn't even do, I'm taking it out on her. Because I never, ever really dealt with it. I just kept it going. Like, man, don't nothing bother me. I'm a man's man. Yeah, that's what I thought till I got broke down. Even the hardest man will cry. Trust me. And there's nothing wrong with crying. That's how you release.
And see, his thing is he holds stuff in like that. He don't want to deal with it. And I bring it to the front. And I deal with it probably
immediately.
Right. I can't hold it, and it might be an argument. I can't just. I gotta get it off my chest. I gotta tell you, and I know he'll be like,
I'm like, oh Lord, what today? like she'll text me. I'll be at work. I need to talk to you. Get home. I call right there. What's up? She's like, man, I said I can wait, and it don't be nothing. But in my head, I'm like, oh man,
because he used to the past. Like, wait a minute, she finna snap. What did that? It don't even be nothing.
And sometimes she just be like, oh, I love you. I'm like.
Or just I want to talk about these doggone kids. I got my son be 21 on Friday. Yay! That's what's up. But I be going through with them. I need to talk to my buddy. I got to tell him what's going on.
Talk to my buddy. Nate wrote a little paragraph. I'm gonna try to read it before time expires. It says, I can say firsthand that what y'all speak is real. Y'all been role models to me for a minute. I'm a believer. That's your greatest battle is your greatest victory. So if he or she don't challenge your insecurities, then you can never truly grow. Insecurities are like weed. You can get rid of weeds. I thought I meant weed like that. They're like weeds. You can get rid of them, but they come back. And you got to be ready to attend to your garden for it to make sense. Hey, that's real, Nate. That's real. You have to, man. So
thanks, Nate.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Nate. Knowing Nate for a while now, good man. We just had a few people log on. So if you missed the topic in the front, we was talking about insecurities and how do you deal with them and what.
And like always, we go to all the other topics, but we try to stick to stay on point. But
it's patio talk. So anybody know anything about patio? When you're on the patio talking, you talk about everything, and And that's one thing I love our audience is they interact with us. I think
And
that's
I love
awesome.
that. Thank you.
Thank you guys for just interacting with us.
Please subscribe to
subscribe to the YouTube channel. Man, you guys have been great. Y'all really showing the support. This last video hit 800 and something views. I'm like, wow.
We want to get into one case, y'all. Y'all got to keep sharing.
Keep sharing it.
Even if you walk off, just push your phone share into what is it? The party, the
watch party.
Just push it.
So we don't forget this Friday we're going to be on
the Heart of a Woman.
Heart of a Woman, Riem Gospel Station 101.5 FM in Houston, Texas, with your very own
Marty Olato.
Yes, we're going to be a Heart of a Woman with her guest speakers on there, man. It's going to be real. We're going to go live with Patio Talk too. So, man,
we'll be on at 11 o'clock.
We'll be on
Friday.
at 11 o'clock
Heart
on
of a
Friday.
Woman.
Heart of a Woman. Y'all tune in.
What's the topic?
The topic.
To talk about? Oh, how we stay together.
How we stay together. Oh, that's going to be real. Y'all do not want to miss that. It's going to be real. That's our time. We appreciate you guys so much.
Thank you.
Don't forget to go to the YouTube button, hit the subscribe, tell a friend, bring a friend, log on, share it with them. We thank you guys, and until next time, peace.